Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Dewi Saraswati and usually people call me Dewi, and right now I will be giving you guys an explanation and demo about Bitaqwa app or Islamic main board, dashboard screen, sorry. So in here I will be explaining how to um, add a new file. So in here you guys can just click here, and then you guys can click show and run commands, and then there is Flutter new project here. If there's none, you guys can just um, like search it, of course. Then click this one, and then click the application, and then later we'll be showing you guys this. By the way, there's actually a lot of new stuff before this, but it's kind of hard to explain all of the before steps. So yeah, I'll just explain that if you guys already have the VS Code, VS Code application, and already installed all of the other things that we need to add in for this project. So yeah. So in here, there's like a folder. You guys have to have a folder in a data. I put this in my data. So um, I have Bitaqua app, that's the one that I will be explaining later. And this, you guys can just like create, select a folder to create the project and just put it there. And then there's this. You can just rename it to something like news app. But it'll have to be all something like this. Sorry. And yeah, that's basically how you guys can make a new project. But since I really need to make the new project, I'll just directly explain you guys what is Bitaqua app. So, Bitaqua app in here, you guys will probably have this main dart that you guys will have later in lib. Um, you guys will have to get this, and then like there's probably a lot of stuff like this, and yeah, you guys can just put this in the code or something. Then later that, you guys can put the home to dashboard screen. And how do I make a dashboard screen, you might ask? Well, you guys can just put like a lot more files, like putting this one, create a new folder, sorry, and then make the name data, presentation, put utils, and a lot more. Later, I will be explaining more about the other folder. So yeah. So in dashboard screen, you guys can put this in presentation, and then in presentation, you guys can make another folder which is screen and widgets. So in screen here is where all the screens that you're making is in here. So yeah, in here we have dashboard screen. I'll click it, and we have many type of code here. So, but first of all, I will be giving you guys an example of the of the application that I'm making right now. Just wait for a while. It's kind of loading, so yeah, I guess I really need to wait for this. But while we wait, I will be explaining what dashboard screen dart is about. So in here, you guys have to um, type in like STL, and then there will be stateless widgets, and stateless is something that you cannot really change it. So yeah, that's what we need to do. And then and here we have our first ever widget, which is header. Header is like the top. If you guys know, of course, it's the top of an application. It's kind of loading for me to show you guys the example, but yeah. Oh, there it is. While we wait, I'll be explaining more. So in here we have a container. Container is like something. Sorry, sorry. So we put the height to 250 and then the width to double infinity. The width is the the lebar. So yeah. Okay, here's the example. Nah. So this is the heater that I'm going to explain about. So in here, we need decoration or box decoration, so we can add this image over here. And how do we add image? Well, in here we have assets, but if you make a new file, there will be no assets folder. So you need to make it. And how do I make it? Well, you guys can just go from this little thing until it's all blue like this. Then add a new folder and just type in assets and or asset or anything that you guys want to put. Then it will directly like automatically put it under Android or anything else, anywhere else that's with the same with the alphabetic order. So yeah, if we click this, you guys can also make a new folder which is font and image, where you guys can also drag in your fonts and your images. But I will be explaining guys how to activate these fonts later. So yeah. So in here, you guys have to really um put the image with the assets image, what image that you guys are sending. Make sure it's the same as the one that in here. So in here we have background header dashboard morning. So in here we have, oh, it's the same. So yeah, you guys really need to double check the images and the asset image text that you guys are putting. Then in here, you guys want to know why it's fit and box fit dot cover. Well, you can see here, it's kind of like stretching out, like zooming in. Um, if without this, it will be like very fitting. Like it's not really that zoom in. So yeah, that's the point of that. Then we have child and column. Column is like the vertical arrangement stuff, something like that. Yeah, it's a vertical arrangement of something that you want to put. So in here, there's children. Children is something that's like you can put everything in there. So you can add like more than one thing, one code that in there. So yeah, in here you have alignment. Alignment is for column only. Okay, by the way, sorry. Oh, then in here the alignment in here is top left. Because you can see here, this is the top and left side of the screen, and then edge all is like this stuff you guys here, because you guys can see is the side of the net, and it's gonna be all because it's surrounding it. And uh for the margin it's gonna be 12, and for the padding it's gonna be 8. And by the way, container is this, the container is this, the whole thing over here. So yeah. And then there is decoration and box decoration again, for the box, like I said. And then there's border radius. Border radius is basically you guys want to make it radius. Look, it's not that sharp or anything. It's just rounded, something like that. Yeah. Then you guys can make the color white or any kind of color that you guys want. And then below the box decoration end result, you guys can make another child with text, any kind of text that you guys want. But here I put Assalamualaikum, no fee, so yeah. Then there's style and textile, and then we can put colors to black. And now font family, Poppins medium. Now, you guys want to know how you guys also have to make this the same as the font in here. You guys can see, but you guys don't really need the space, because if you go down and go to pop spec YAML, there's this. Okay, now we'll be explaining about this. But first, I will be explaining about the assets from images. So in here, you guys have to like put the code. Actually, it's not code. It's this is the green stuff is comments, by the way. It's usually there's usually like a few codes that you can like do this, like just remove the tags over here, and then it will become a real code, not just comments. So yeah. So I forgot to explain that if you guys want to like show your images, you need to go to pub spec YAML and put this code in like assets slash images slash. So it will show the images here, but make sure it's gonna be the same as the one in here. Don't forget, if it's just wrong one letter or something, it will not work at all. And then in here, just like the comment said, to add custom fonts to your application, add a font section here. So in here we have fonts and then family. Family is like the name of the um, is the name of the sorry, is the name of the uh, font that you guys want to put. For example, this is Poppins Bold, and then here the asset of Poppins Bold is basically just this. By the way, it's the same like the images one, except it's fonts, and then it's not PNG, it's TTF. Then you guys can just do it until all of your assets are in this uh, font is done. So yeah, that's how you activate a a custom a custom font. Sorry again. Anyways, this is for this. You guys can see this popular medium, and then this is the result. And then now we go to size box. So size box is like the space. If you guys can see, there's like a space between the Assalamualaikum Nofi to Zuhur. So yeah, we put it to 18, and then below the text box, sorry, size box, is another text called Zuhur or any kind of prayer time that you guys want to add. And here I put Zuhur because why not? Also learned that it's gonna be Zuhur. So yeah. And then just add the same text style as the one in the Assalamualaikum Nofi. And then the font size too. You guys can add the font size. And then also the font family and others. And then below the Zuhur, the text Zuhur, you guys can put another size box and then another text and then just do it all over again about like Zuhur and stuff like that. But make it bold now, and then also the font size is gonna be 36. And then now another another size box. Now for this one, you guys can see that there's row now. If row is like the horizontal arrangement one, so you guys can see that there is image over here, and okay, an icon. It's an icon, and there's also text beside it. So how do I do that? It's basically main axis alignment is for row, by the way, and alignment just regular alignment. Sorry, where is it? Just regular alignment is for column. So it's gonna be a different type of thing. So yeah. So in here, the main axis alignment is going to be center. You can see it's already in center. And then there will be children, where the icon is going to be a location on round, then add a comma, and then add colors, red, and then size of 14. Then you guys can just add another size box and then put the text of the location that you guys are in, or just a random location that you guys want to put. And here I put New York if they are not in New York at all. So yeah, and also put same textile as before. I don't need to explain it again because you guys already know. And then uh, you guys can also like if there's too much code in here, you guys can just go over here, like over here, and then click this one, and boom, all of it's gonna be hidden. And now there's gonna be a new widget called card menus, which is this one over here. By the way, since I'm using the um, Chrome version of the run of the application, it won't really scroll directly. But if you use an emulator, which is a phone, like a phone, sorry, it's a phone mock-up of the application. You guys can put that, and it will it's can be scrolled. So yeah, and then let's just continue. So in here we can have another container, this one, the box again, and then put the margin and padding to this side, to like 16, both of them, and then put the decoration box and radius to 24, and then color content dot color primary. And you guys might be answering, like, what is that? Well, in here, we have utils, and utils we have color underscore content dot dark. In here we have like a static color. Static is like something that you can. This page is something that you guys can use the colors over and over and over again. So in here you have color primary dark, color primary, color accent, color white, color text, and much more. If you guys want to put more static colors, of course. And yeah, you guys can just put that in. Sorry, where is it? Oh, and then after you guys put like an the this color constant dot color primary, you guys can put below the box decoration. You guys can put child, single child, scroll view. It's something to scroll. Like I said before, I cannot scroll this because I'm in the Chrome version of the running of the app, so I cannot really scroll. I need to like size it up. So yeah, and in here you guys can see that the scroll direction is going to be horizontal, like basically just left and right, not up and down or anything. Then in child we have row, which is the horizontal arrangement version of VS Code. So yeah, and then in children we have column again, for the vertical arrangement version of VS Code, and there we have images, like the image that you guys want to put, and then text, and then style text, and just repeat that for like 4 times or more, um, depending on the content that you guys want to put. And of course, between all of those, you need size box. Like again, size box is something for space. And here we use we. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, we. So yeah, you just need to like remove, change some of the image asset and text, and yeah, you need to change all of that, and you're done with widget menus. And again, I will be hiding that, so it's not gonna be that long. And then next is gonna be widget card inspiration. You guys wanna know what that is? It's this one. If you guys don't know why it's the same images, because the only images that was there is just these two, this. So yeah, I put it for one, so you guys can see that I can scroll. Anyways, so in here, we will have another container. Yay! And the margin, we don't use padding anymore because we use margin only, and it's gonna be uh 16. And then in the below that, it's gonna be child, which is column, the vertical arrangement, and then children, we will add a line and line alignment geometry top left. Just wanna know what that is? Is this the text over here? You guys can see that there's a text over here in inspiration. Then you guys can just put the same text style, like font family, top and semi bold, font size 20. You don't really need the you don't really need the what color it will be, so it's fine. So yeah, after that, below the line, it's gonna be a size box. you can put it to 8, or depending on what you want to add, and then image assets, and then another size box, and then image assets again. And then that'll be all for the content of this. So yeah, sorry. Whoa. Um, After that, there will be scaffold. Scaffold is like the this, all of this, I guess. I forgot a bit, but yeah. Body, by the way, body is this, and safe area, and stuff like that. Child. Then there's heater, card menus, card inspiration. You can put in order like this, and yada yada yada. And that's basically it, I guess. Um, there's nothing else I can really explain to you guys at all. There's main dart. Again, like I said, main dart. Oh yeah, by the way, this is for if there's nothing like this. Wait, let me do that. Let me do that for a while and then save it. It'll be loading because we'll add this. There's a debug one, but if you guys add before and save it, there'll be none. You guys can see the difference now. So yes, that's all for the explanation and also the demo of my Bitaqwa app Islamic dashboard. So yeah, I'm real sorry because I don't really understand what I'm saying, or if the audio is not that clear. I don't know why, but yeah. The last I say, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.